You know, I love you too now. I don't know about you. I don't know about you, Turning Point, but I'm ready to get started and go win in 2024. We've been working really hard in the House of Representatives the last couple months. We started a process with a couple of my colleagues who you're going to hear from a little bit to actually make the House of Representatives the people's house once again. And listen, in that process, we've had to break eggs. We've had to break some chairs. That's a joke, we didn't break any chairs. We've had to break some bureaucratic habits. But it's all designed with one goal in mind, and that is for America First policies, conservative policies, to actually happen in the House of Representatives. And while we've been in the middle of doing that, the radical left continues their culture war against us. They continue to want to drive a wedge between a child and their parent. They try to tell moms today in America that it's okay if your child changes their gender. We're just not going to tell you about it until it's too late. My mother would have torn their schools asunder if they tried to do that with me. And that's not a joke, that's a fact. My family's here, they know my mom, they know what I'm saying is the truth. These are the people who decided last year in the last Congress when Nancy Pelosi was Speaker. By the way, aren't you glad that we got rid of Nancy Pelosi as Speaker? But these are the people who wanted to spy on the bank accounts of every American. That was their policy. And the only reason they weren't successful is because even Democrat voters looked at them in the face and said, "Are you crazy? Get your hands out of my pocket." These are the people who've taken a southern border which was secure under President Trump and have eviscerated it. These are the people who watch fentanyl come into our streets day after day after day, killing so many of our men and women, and they don't even bat an eye. These are the people who don't even have the guts to go down to the southern border and see the effects of their policy. So that's why today, Turning Point, we got to get into effect mode of beating them back in 2024. You see, the beauty of our country, the reason why we've been able to maintain the republic for as long as we did, is because it took the activism, the innovation, the integrity, the work ethic of the American people. And our economy's been great. Our country has been great. And while we were taking care of our families and building our businesses, the radical left have been moving lockstep to fundamentally transform this country the way Barack Obama talked about back in 2008. That's what they've been on. And I'm here to tell you today, if you want to reverse course, if you want America to continue to be that bastion of liberty for all people on the face of the planet, then that starts with the activism of the American people. We can no longer be passive. We can no longer wait and hope. We have to get into the streets. We got to talk to neighbors. We got to talk to communities. We got to figure out the election plan in all these states. And if they're playing that game, we got to play it too, and we got to play it better than them. I'm not doing this, and a lot of people here are not doing this just to have fun. I'm doing it because I got two kids sitting over there. My two sons, two of the three are sitting right there. I want them to be better than their father. I told the 15-year-old, I was like, son, I actually think you're better than me. Psych. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. He's better than I was at 15 years old. My 19-year-old son is better than I was at 19 years old. That's what every father wants. So we're in this battle, we're in this fight for the future of our country because it takes the sacrifice, it takes the activism, it takes going out there when it's raining like it was this morning. It takes going out there when it's cold. It takes getting a door shut in your face. It takes going on MSNBC and having Joy Reid yell at you nonstop. It takes going on CNN and doing battle with David Axelrod and everybody else on that panel. It takes going toe-to-toe with the radical left in your communities. It takes going to school board meetings and standing up for our children. That's the path to success and to victory in America. Let me get a little specific. We have communities around this state and around our country with voters who typically don't vote Republican. And the race card is played against them by the news media who suck. They suck, y'all. I'm telling you right now, I talk to them a lot. And with politicians who lie, but they never hear from us. It's about time they hear from us. That's built by relationship. That's a me and you situation, not media, not politics, not political dogma, not narratives that are a lie. That is person to person, American to American, black man to white woman, Hispanic man to black woman, talking, engaging, finding how are we going to get our country into a better spot. That's how we get to victory. This might be a sore subject for some in this room, but it takes getting out and casting your vote. See right there? This is the family business discussion of the speech. We're going to have a family discussion. If you think you're going to win by not engaging in the process upon which we win elections, and you think that's victory, that is a lie. It's a lie. I know they cheat. Shoot, they've been cheating in Broward County for how many years they've been cheating in Broward County? But that doesn't mean you don't show up for victory. You can't be timid and think you're going to be successful. Because if you think you're going to be timid and get success, that's not going to work. Somebody lied to you. We have to go and find every vote. We got to find it in every church. We got to find it at every gas station. We got to find it at every nursing home. We got to make sure that at Thanksgiving dinner, that your little cousin who says it doesn't really matter to me, that you tell them, no, you're going to go vote. Give me your phone. I'm registering you right now. That's the pathway to victory. I like to talk about it in terms of football. So, you know, if you had that team, everybody got a favorite football team. Did he say go Dogs? You know you're in Florida, right? In Florida, we say go Noles. And the rest of you don't agree with go Noles, I don't know what to tell you. You root for a bad football team. Anyway, if you're playing football and you know you got a referee team that they don't really call pass interference, what do you tell your wide receivers? You tell them, hey man, just sit down, don't play no more. You tell your wide receivers, you better strap up. And if they're not calling pass interference, then you might have to put a forearm into the chest of that DB. As Republicans, if they're going to try to take it from us, I say, don't go away. You show up with more numbers, and we make sure we got every vote to go in. We're dealing with a president. Oh, Lord Jesus. It's still weird to me that this man has the nuclear football because he's absolutely terrible at this job. We have a guy who literally sat next to his son while his son is texting out looking for more money, and then he comes and tells you and I've never talked to him about our business dealings. We all know you lying, Joe. I got kids. You have kids. I know when my sons have to show up for practice. I know when the game schedules are. You mean to tell me I don't know how my son was paying for the beach house over in Rehoboth Beach in Delaware? You mean I don't know how we are living in the lap of luxury and nobody in this family got a job except me? To quote the 46th president, come on, man. We know you lying. Everybody knows you're lying. But that's not going to be enough. Because I believe we're going to go through our primary process over the next couple months as Republicans. And I believe Donald Trump is going to be the nominee for the president of the United States. And then I believe that the news media is going to come up with every story possible to make Joe Biden look like a nice old man who can't even remember that he's got 7 grandchildren, not 6. Don't get me started on that one, okay? That's just disgusting as far as I'm concerned. But then we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do. In Pennsylvania, in Georgia, in Michigan, in Arizona, in Nevada. Hey, for these other states, Georgia man, Georgia dogs man, you over there, follow the Florida model, baby. We showed you. Do what we do. It'll work out for you. But we're going to have to go win in 2024. We can win in 2024. We are going to win in 2024. But you got to decide, do you want to be active patriots committed to a plan for victory? Do you? I don't know. Turning point, do you want to be active, committed for victory? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if we're active and we're committed, if we're locked in, we're getting those votes. I'm going to be on the campaign train, y'all. I told you this, right? My wife already knows. Honey, I'm sorry. I'm going to be on the campaign trail a lot. Because it's about winning. It's about victory. It's about getting back the radical left out of our schools, getting them out of our military, getting them out of our companies, getting them out of our energy system. It's about looking at Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping and the mullahs in Iran and telling them, you had your fun, this is over, because the 45th president has now become the 47th president. But it's about something even bigger than that. It's about saving this great nation. It is about preserving America. Yes, it's about making America great again. And it's about maintaining consistent and applying consistent, common sense, conservative solutions that will make America the leader in this world for another 100 years. That is the mission in front of us, Turning Point. So I'm going to be there with you. I know you're going to be there with us. Let's get ready. It's going to be a fight, but I don't know if you know about me. I like a good fight. I do. It's kind of fun. I don't know why these people think that I would be shy. I'm going to leave you with this, and this is the kind of mantra we got to have and understand. In the middle of the battle for Speaker of the House on the steps of the Capitol in January, Manu Raju from CNN asked me, he goes, Congressman Donalds, are you concerned about any retribution because of your stance about the Speaker's vote? And I said, man, Manu, I'm 6'2", 275. I ain't worried about that. Turning point. That's got to be our attitude and our mission. Well, for some of y'all, don't be 6'2", 275. But we got to tell the radical left, we're not worried about that. We're not worried about them. We are here to save America, and we're going to get the job done. God bless you all. God bless America.